Greetings gamers, I'm Lucy Collett, I love games, and Girl Got Game is back. And the good news is that we've returned to look at 2 of the best games of the year. First up is the gorgeous and delicious Bioshock Infinite, the sequel of sorts to the acclaimed 2007 shooter Bioshock. It swaps the leaky underwater utopia of Rapture for floating in the clouds utopia Columbus, which is just eye-poppingly stunning. There, you're tasked with rescuing damsel in distress Elizabeth from the evil clutches of Columbus overlord Zachary Comstock and shoot people in the nose. The game takes on racially pure societies, quantum physics, determinism and infinite world theory along the way. But don't worry if that makes your brain wobbly, just concentrate on the shooting, which is predictably brilliant. That's because alongside upgradable bullet and grenade spitters, you've got vigors, magical attacks you fire out of one very clever hand. These include legions of crows that peck enemies to death, nuggets of flame and zaps of lightning. And you'll need them, because the bosses are inspired from clockwork ex-president robotic gunships to fake armed gorilla-like man-mechs, and the properly pant-painting songbird, a mechanical feathered bastard with talons that can rip steel and strength enough to take down entire airships. Few games these days pull off thinking and shooting with such confidence and such aplomb. Pretty much every minute is a joy, and we can only see the likes of GTA 5 or maybe Destiny touching this for Game of the Year. It's a solid 5 out of 5, as you'll see, so go and buy it, really. And now from the big screen to the small, the really small 3D screen to be precise, and the Nintendo 3DS Luigi's Mansion. Once again starring Mario's spineless knock-kneed brother Luigi. The hapless fool's tasked with infiltrating a number of spooky mansions and busting the ghosts that inhabit them with his trusty spirit-hoovering Poltergeist 2000 Hoover. Cue wonderfully animated toony gaming, perfectly executed puzzling and a brilliantly rubbish hero. It's a time sink and journey gobbler like you wouldn't believe. And if there's a better handheld game released this year, spank my bottom and call me French. It's a stick-on 5 out of 5 and a gaming must-have if you own a 3DS. Now, good news for Metal Gear Solid fans. Main Metal Gear man Hideo Kojima has pulled the wraps off the next game. It looks brilliant and it's got a silly name. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is probably a prequel to MGS3 and may or may not star Solid Snake or Big Boss or maybe someone who looks a bit like him. What we know from the trailer is that Snake's been in a coma for 8 years, is broken out of hospital by a chap covered in bandages, then meets a man on fire in the lift, sees a helicopter eaten by a huge pretend whale who appears in the sky, and then is chased by a flying unicorn. It's utter balderdash, but looks incredible. Consider our excitement engines revved like a Vauxhall Nova around a Mackie D's car park. And to finish, we're having a sneaky peek at the just announced download dump for the BAFTA-winning shooter Far Cry 3, and it is wonderfully bonkers. Where you'd maybe expect some new maps or missions, developer Ubisoft have nuked the rulebook from orbit, coming up with an all-new 8-hour romp that plays like a rubbish 80s action flick. Say play cyborg commando Rex Power Cult rushing through a post-apocalyptic America turned into a wasteland by the Second Vietnam War, shooting cyborg soldiers, neon-blooded dinosaur dragons, and quipping like Arnie swallowed the big book of action movie Wisecracks. Here's the trailer in its entirety for this standalone game, which drops on May 1st. It's flippin' genius. Now shush and watch it, and I will see you next time.
Peggy 18.
Sausage pancakes and cream. Lots of it. Nouveau Palais. We're waiting for you.
It is the near future. The apocalypse has had an apocalypse. A rogue cyborg army is reshaping the world into cyber hell. And only one thing can stop them.
Let's show them how cyber commandos get it done.
Mark 4 style, motherfucker! I want them alive. From the toxic ashes of Vietnam War II, a new breed of renegade soldier is born. Part man, part machine. All Cyber Commando.
Fuck you.
Sergeant Rex Colt is leading the battle between good and evil, as it's never been fought before. He's on a desperate mission to bring down a battalion of ruthless killer cyborgs and save the world.
Lights out, Rex.
Michael Biehn is Sergeant Rex Power Colt in this year's most thrilling, action-packed cyber adventure. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon. Island and children sold separately.